Hello everyone and welcome to today's video on question 1B on the AQA GCSE English and English language exams. This question is worth 4 marks on the exam. It's actually the second question on the exam and it will be based on source 1 that you'll be given to read. So in order to get full marks on this question, which is the 4 marks, you need to show the examiner that you clearly understand the text that you've been given. You need to offer appropriate quotations, so this is the first question that you're going to be using PQE on. You need to explain what is suggested or inferred by those quotes in your explanation. And because it's worth 4 marks, what we can do in our minds is we can halve those marks, and that gives us an indication as to how many paragraphs you need to write. So we know that we need to write 2 PQE paragraphs for this question. Now, the skills used in this question are very similar to question 2 on the exam, which is worth 8 marks. So it would be really useful if you watched my video on my channel for the question 2, because we went through what inference was. Now, inference is coming to a conclusion about something based on the evidence given. So writers will not tell you exactly what's happening, but they show you, okay? So they will say things that give you an indication, and you've got to figure out for yourself what those words mean. So we looked at an example, okay? We read through the extract and then we attempted to answer these questions. So how the boy felt, what he was doing, and when this was taking place, the actual activities within the extract. So definitely have a look at my question 2 video for this and have a go. We looked at specific words used within that extract and the suggestions that those words gave in order to be able to answer those 3 questions that we'd been given. So we discussed how the writer had not actually told us the answers to those questions, but we could infer what the answers were by the words that had been written in the extract. And that is what inference is, and that's what the examiners want you to do briefly in your explanation in this question. So they're checking that you've understood what you've read, and you need to be clear in your point, quote, explain. So you need to answer the question, make sure you put some quotes in, and then you need to use your inference skills to explain and suggest what those words in the quote show. So we're going to have a little practice. Unfortunately, I can't give you a printout of this because that obviously it's subject to copyright, this one is. So if you head over to that BBC address, the news article is still online. Have a read through. It's about drinking water during exams time, so I thought it was quite appropriate. And then think about this question. What does Dr. Mark Gardner think about the results of the study? Now remember, you need to do 2 paragraphs, 2 point quote explains, so you need 2 things, okay? So have a good read through this extract, head over to there now and have a read through. If you want to pause the video now, please do so. Okay, and then once you've got your 2 reasons, you need to make sure you structure it in your point, quote, explain paragraphs. So you might want to start with, firstly, Dr. Mark Gardner thinks, and then you answer the question in your own words. So you don't use the words from the extract that you've been given. You need to think about answering it using your own words. Then you need to put the quote in, the relevant quote which answers the question. And then you need to explain the words in that particular quote that you've given. So you might want to use phrases such as this suggests, this shows, or this demonstrates. And you need to do that 2 times for question 1B. It's worth 4 marks. So 2 clear point, quote, explain paragraphs. Okay, so if you head over to my website, aceyourexams.wordpress.com, there's loads of free downloads on there for all of my other videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. There will be a sample answer for this question on there on my channel by the end of today. And also follow me on Twitter at AQA. If you've got any questions at all about this exam, please do tweet me and I will get back to you as soon as I can.